So when I'm walking my dog and I want to have an idea of what they're going to react to, what I'm watching is the ears. When they're sideways and a little relaxed and floppy, it means they're tuned into the world and aware of their surroundings, including me. Now you can see his ears keep starting to pitch forward and he gets little wrinkles in his forehead. Right? Oh, that was it for just a second there. Let's see if he does it again. Of course not. He's been a very good boy. What that means when they do that is that they are tuning out, right there, that was it. They're tuning out the rest of the world and only aware of what they're looking at and what they think about it. This is often what you get when they go hunting, like squirrels or cats, sometimes other dogs. The way that I'm going to tell if it's, hang on, dude, you're walking too far in front of me. Thank you. The way that I'm going to tell whether it is, right there, that was it again. Whether it's interest, thanks, and socially inept versus interest and possibly predatory is by looking back at his tail. You see how his tail, I realize it's hard in the video, but you see how it woggles back and forth as he walks? In fact, his whole spine has a good wobble as he walks. That relaxation tells me he's in a good mood. Dogs in a good mood don't suddenly attack other dogs. If I saw his ears wrinkle again, his forehead wrinkle again, his ears pitch forward, I would very quickly check his tail, because if his tail's still waggling, that tells me that he is a little socially inept, but he's being friendly. I don't want him to tune me out completely. I'm the way he knows if something is dangerous or if it's perfectly fine or anything like that. But, you know, if at least I know that he's in a good mood. He's walking too far ahead of me, kid. Nice, there he goes. I know. Wag, wag, wag. But at least if I know he's in a good mood, I'm not as concerned. Now, if I saw his ears wrinkle and I looked back and his tail was stiff, if it's low and stiff, that tells me that he's afraid of something and we need to not necessarily approach it if it's a living thing. If it were high and stiff, that tells me he's being aggressive towards something. Neither of those ones we want. So, to get my dog to tune me back in, I can do all sorts of things. If I see his ears pitch forward and wrinkle, then I can maybe give him a little wiggle. Lots of cars passing, he doesn't like that. You can see how this ear's flat against his skull there, like somebody's pinched it into place. That's stress. Poor guy. It's okay, Scouty. You're doing a great job. He hates it when cars go by on the street. There you go, buddy. So if he had his ears pitched forward and I wanted him to not do that anymore, I could wiggle his chain. I could say, hey, Scouty, Scout. I could give him a treat. I could ask him to look. I just want to interrupt that so that he becomes aware of me again. What a good boy you are. I know, buddy. I know you hate the cars. You're being very brave. Here, we'll walk this way so you're not next to the cars. Yeah, we'll go back up this way. So, what am I looking for? To see if my dog is reactive or over playful or about to be a predator, whether it's toward the squirrel or another dog. First, I look for the wrinkles. That's what's going on in his head. If in his brain he's saying, I'm tuning everything out and I'm only aware of what I think of what I'm looking at, well, that's a problem. I want him to tune me back in, so I'm going to start with telling him not to wrinkle. If he wrinkles and I glance back and notice that his tail is relaxed and low and swishy, mostly swishy, then I know he's at least in a good mood. I'm still going to try and tell him don't hyper-focus on things in general. Be aware of your surroundings so that you're also aware of me. And in being aware of me, you can tell if I'm worried about it, and you can take that as a cue. If I look back at his tail when he wrinkles, and it's high and stiff, that's aggression. If it's low and tight or stiff, that's fear. So our dogs are telling us what they're thinking of things all the time. He's telling me, Jenna, get me off this road, mama. So I will. Oh, there's the wrinkle. Good boy. You'll notice he wrinkles and comes back right away because I've been working on this with him. Silly goose. Right there. Whoop. Hi! What was that, huh? Wag, wag, wag. Yeah. So that was how I distracted him in that moment. I gave him a boop with my leg. And he remembered, oh yeah, I gotta listen. I gotta listen. It's so hard. At first, when you're doing this, you just look for little things. Just a moment of listening. And you build on those. We're coming up to a group of kids playing, so he might wrinkle again. Oh, there he goes. Whoop, whoop. Good boy, Scout. That time I just made noise. Scouty. Good boy.
I love your dog.
Thank you.
You start and then you push her to the
Good boy. I know. Good job there. He's really trying. So his wrinkles appear, but they disappear really quick. He is trying so hard to be good. Yes, you're doing it. Oh, nope. Good boy. There you go. You can give your dog treats. I don't give Scouty treats because he won't take them. Good boy. I know. Yes, you're so smart. Okay.